Hello everybody, Mike here with Boreal Sky Photography, and today I want to talk about creating images that tell a story. Not just snapshots of a place and time, but photographs that actually convey a thought or an idea or a feeling. And that's an important concept to grasp, is that as photographers, we are ultimately storytellers. Anyone can take a picture of something. Not everyone can tell a story visually. So throughout this video, I'm going to have some pictures that are mostly from the last year or so, and see if you can tell me what story they convey to you, what feelings you get looking at these pictures. And some of the things that I'm actually going to say are not what people usually like to do, like shooting in harsh light. I try to not limit myself to shooting during the golden hours. One, most of us are working jobs that don't leave that much time during the golden hours. So make the harsh light of the midday on a weekend work. Use that to convey a story. It can be done. You don't have that golden glow, but make the lack of that golden glow a part of the story that you're telling. Capture the essence of what it feels like to be there. Shoot in stormy weather. That can really help tell a story. I mean, you can capture a totally different world if you photograph the same location during the golden hours, the blue hours, harsh light, a storm, and they all tell different stories and convey different feelings. So don't think of photography as just a picture. Think of it as a visual tale. And that can be incredibly difficult to do, to actually tell a story with what people can see rather than what people can listen to or read. So that can mean that sometimes you don't want to follow the rules that everybody has for photography. In fact, break the rules that you've learned. Everybody has seen that. Sometimes a bit of an unsettling change can be perfect for telling the story. And you still want to have things like leading lines, a subject of some sort. Although you don't necessarily need to have a singular object as your subject. The subject can be a feeling that is conveyed through the image. So this is something that has actually taken a long time for me to learn, and I've been shooting for a lot of my life. And I would not say that I am in any means an expert at photography or an expert at telling a story with my pictures. But I also think that I try and think about that a lot more than a lot of people. You don't want a lifeless picture or thousands of totally lifeless pictures. You want them to have a piece of you embedded in there. You want your spirits to have life, to have a soul. And that'll make them more interesting. And I'm not saying that that will ever make you a professional photographer that can do this full time. I'm not saying that that will ever make you a well-known photographer, but it will make your photographs a bit more interesting. It doesn't matter whether you're selling or whether you're taking pictures so that you can print and hang them on your wall or just share them with your friends. Having a bit more than just a moment frozen in time is actually an important part of photography. If you just want to freeze a moment in time, that's a snapshot. That's not a calculated photograph. That's not spending a significant portion of time trying different angles to see what you think will work best. That's not laying down on the ground to capture a scene from a different perspective that people aren't used to seeing. So I want you to think about that and actually try that as you go out and shoot. And I will see you next time.